The cameras are rolling, the world is watching, and tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is about to change everything. Just when fans thought the dust had finally settled, Yandy's infamous Drake scandal has exploded back into the spotlight, dragging every old secret and new suspicion with it. It starts with a leaked message, then spirals into late-night arguments, shattered trust, and viral chaos. Jaws drop as Mendices, who's kept quiet for months, finally breaks his silence. Live emotional and unfiltered. Is this the end for Yandy and Mendices, or will they weather the storm together? Emotions run high as the family is torn apart, friends pick sides, and even longtime castmates are left wondering what's real and what's just reality TV. Group chats are on fire, fans are shocked, and social media detectives are digging for every last clue. Did Yandy and Drake's past cross a line, or is someone out to destroy them both? Is Mendices the victim, or is he hiding something of his own for the first time? Even Yandy's closest supporters aren't sure where the truth lies. Get ready for betrayal, accusations, heartbreak, and a bombshell confession that has the entire love and hip-hop world on edge. This isn't just drama, this is war. And tonight, the family was left divided, emotions ran high, and nothing will ever be the same again. The sun was setting over Atlanta, but the air inside Yandy and Mendices' home was thick with tension. Yandy sat on the edge of the couch, scrolling through her phone as message after message popped up on every app. Group chats were blowing up, notifications never stopped, and each new alert made her heart sink further. It was happening again, the Drake scandal. The rumors she thought she had finally outrun had come storming back, and this time, it felt even worse, because now everyone was watching down the hall. Mendices paced in the kitchen, fists clenched, barely holding it together. He tried to focus on making coffee, but his mind was spinning. Production had called earlier that day, warning him to brace himself. It's gonna be everywhere, man. The episode, the leaked messages, the new receipts. You need to be ready. But how do you get ready for your entire relationship being dragged back into the spotlight? Meanwhile, the LHH crew was getting everything on camera. Yandy's best friend, Erica, showed up unannounced, breathless. Girl, have you seen what's online? People are going crazy. Yandy tried to hold it together, they always do. She sighed, but her voice cracked with exhaustion. Erica sat down, pulling Yandy into a hug. You need to get ahead of this. You can't just let the world decide who you are. Yandy nodded. But she was tired of defending her marriage, tired of fighting old rumors, tired of seeing her family torn into dot outside. Fans had already started gathering, hoping to catch a glimpse of the drama. The neighbors whispered as news trucks set up in the street, and even local businesses posted cryptic signs. One bakery had loyalty over lies in the window, while another offered a drama-free donut special. Everyone wanted a piece of the chaos, but nobody really cared what it was doing to the people at the center. Mendices' phone buzzed. A producer texted, "We need your side tonight. The network wants the real story." He groaned, staring at the screen, wondering if anything he said would even matter. He thought about calling his mother, but he already knew what she'd say. Keep your head up. Don't let them see you sweat. But this was different. This time, the pain was deeper, the stakes higher. Production arrived, lighting up the house with cameras, microphones, and a nervous energy that made everything feel more surreal. Yandy stood by the window, arms folded, watching as fans shouted her name. Erica whispered, "They're not all here for you. Some just want to see you break." Yandy didn't answer. Instead, she walked into the kitchen where Mendices was, waiting. The cameras caught every detail, the way he avoided her eyes, the way she forced a smile. Finally, Mendices broke the silence. "So what's the plan, Yandy? We pretend this isn't happening." Yandy's eyes flashed with hurt. "What do you want me to say? That I wish this never happened?" "Of course I do, but no matter what I say, people will believe what they want." Her voice trembled, and Mendices looked away, jaw clenched. As filming started, the pressure built. Producers wanted a sit-down with both of them. Erica hovered just off camera, ready to jump in if things exploded. The director asked, "So Mendices, you've been quiet. What do you want to say to everyone watching?" The room was silent. For a moment, Mendices finally spoke, voice low. "I'm tired. Tired of pretending everything's okay. Tired of pretending these rumors don't hurt. Tired of seeing my wife cry at night." His honesty cut through the noise, and even Yandy's Anger melted a little. Fans online exploded with opinions. Some posted in support of Mendice's vulnerability, while others demanded to know if the messages between Yandy and Drake were real. Hashtags like #TeamIAndy and #MendiceSpeaks started trending. Social media detectives worked overtime, digging up old footage and side-by-side comparisons of every photo of Yandy and Drake together, looking for hidden clues. Late that night, the family sat down for dinner. But nobody had much of an appetite. Their kids watched cartoons in the next room. Blissfully unaware, Yandy put her fork down, tears threatening again. "I wish people could see who we really are," she whispered. Mendices reached for her hand. "They'll never know unless we show them. But you gotta want this too, because I can't keep fighting alone." Just then, Yandy's phone buzzed a new message, this time from an unknown number. "You really think you can hide the truth forever?" Her hands shook as she read it. Erica noticed and snatched the phone. "Don't let them get in your head. They want you to fall apart." But it was too late. The doubt, the fear, the heartbreak was back. The family was left divided. Fans were shocked. And for the first time, Yandy wondered if this battle could ever really be won. As dawn crept in, Yandy barely slept, replaying every moment of the night before. The Drake rumors looped through her head, each tweet and comment feeling like a fresh cut. Mendices got up early, his eyes bloodshot, determined to show the world he wouldn't hide. He called a family meeting before the cameras even arrived, pulling Yandy and their kids into the kitchen. "I need you all to hear it from me," he started, his voice cracking. "No matter what happens out there, we stick together." Yandy tried to be strong, nodding as the kids hugged her. Her son, too young to understand, asked, "Mama, are you sad because of the TV people?" Yandy forced a smile, whispering, "I'm just tired, baby, but I'll be okay." Mendices wrapped an arm around her, but she felt the distance between them, a wall built by years of rumors, old wounds and new pain. Outside, fans had set up lawn chairs, blasting Drake's music, chanting for answers. Paparazzi snapped photos as Erica arrived again, this time with Mimi and Carly, ready to back Yandy up. Inside, the kitchen became a war room. "If you're gonna address it, you have to do it your way," Mimi said, fierce as ever. "Own your truth. Don't let them twist it," Carly added. "Don't give them tears, give them the real Yandy." Erica squeezed her hand. "We got you. We got you." Meanwhile, production was setting up for a bombshell cast meeting. The network wanted fireworks, and the producers were already planning the edit. Word spread fast. Tonight's episode would feature never-before-seen texts, shocking voice notes, and a dramatic confrontation. Fans online couldn't wait, trading theories and memes. "Is Drake really sliding in Yandy's DMs again?" one post asked. Another wrote, "Mendices deserves better." Everyone picked sides, and the family was left divided. Cousins in group chats arguing, old friends sending supportive messages, others ghosting the couple out of embarrassment or jealousy. The sit-down was tense from the start. Castmates arrived one by one, some hugging Yandy, others keeping their distance. As the cameras rolled, Erica fired the first shot. "Are we really doing this again? Haven't you all learned by now the world loves to see a black family fall apart on camera?" Silence followed. Mimi chimed in, "Yandy, they want to break you, don't let them." But before Yandy could answer, the producers dropped the bombshell. Leaked messages, supposedly between Yandy and Drake, splashed across a giant screen for all to see. Gasps filled the room. Mendice's jaw tightened, his fists clenched. The messages weren't explicit but hinted at late-night calls, secret meetings, and old feelings. The cast erupted in chaos, some shouting at Yandy, others demanding proof. Carly snapped, "Are you gonna deny it or own it?" Yandy's voice trembled. "I never cheated. You all know how this goes. People twist the truth for clout." Her eyes filled with tears, but she refused to let them fall. "I was friends with Drake before any of you even knew me. We never crossed that line." Mendices stood up, his chair scraping across the floor. "So why does it always come back to this? Why is there always something to explain?" He looked at Yandy, pain etched deep in his face. "I need the truth. Not for the cameras, for us." Fans watching at home were stunned, some cried, others raged. Twitter exploded. #YandyY scandal trending worldwide. The meeting dissolved into shouting and finger-pointing. Mimi tried to mediate. "If you want to save this marriage, you have to trust each other." Erica pulled Yandy aside, whispering, "You can't keep apologizing for the past. Either you move on, or you walk away. Outside, the crowd was getting louder, chanting Yandy's name, waving signs, some supportive, others mocking. Inside, the family was split, friendships tested, and Yandy stood in the center feeling utterly alone. Just as the cameras faded out for the night, Mendices finally spoke, barely above a whisper. Maybe the truth is none of us ever really let the past go. Yandy stared at him, tears in her eyes, wondering if there was any way back from this because the scandal wasn't just back, it was tearing them apart, one rumor at a time. Night fell on Atlanta. But the drama was only heating up. After the explosive cast meeting, Yandy locked herself in the bathroom, her hands shaking as she scrolled through hundreds of new notifications. Her phone was full of messages, some hateful, others pleading with her to fight for her family, all of them overwhelming. In the living room, Erica and Mimi argued about what Yandy should do next. She needs to get out in front of this, own her story, Mimi insisted. Erica shook her head. No, she needs to protect her peace. These people don't care about the truth, just the spectacle. Mendices sat on the porch, face in his hands. Fighting back tears, old friends were calling, some offering support, others asking if the rumors were true. His mother left a long voicemail. Son, you can't control what people say, but you can control how you stand by your woman. Don't let them ruin what you built. Mendices replayed her words. But the doubt wouldn't leave, he remembered. Every fight, every time he'd defended Yandy, and now he wondered if he even knew the whole story. He called Yandy's name, his voice raw, but she didn't answer. Inside, the kids watched cartoons, blissfully unaware, while the adults argued about next steps. Carly started a group call with other castmates. They're coming for Yandy hard, she warned. Anyone who cares about her needs to stand up now. Some agreed, others hesitated. Worried about their own reputations, the family was left divided, some willing to go to war for Yandy, others quietly stepping back. Meanwhile, fans on social media picked every detail apart. Screenshots of the leaked messages were everywhere, spliced into fan videos, debated in live chats. A popular influencer went live, crying on camera, I believed in Yandy and Mendices. Why does it always end like this for us? The chat exploded, some defending Yandy, others accusing her, still others blaming the producers for exploiting black love for ratings. Hashtags like #StandWITHYAndy and #LetBlackLoveHeal trended alongside the mess. As the night dragged on, Yandy finally emerged, her face pale but determined. She called a family meeting. No cameras, no producers, just the people who mattered most. Mendices sat across from her, arms folded, jaw tight. I don't know if I can do this again, he said quietly. I'm tired of living in the past. I need to know you're really here with me. Yandy, she looked at him, her voice shaking. I've always been with you, but I can't erase what people think they know. I need you to trust me, or we'll never survive this. The kids wandered in, sensing the tension, and Mendices scooped them into his lap, hugging them close. For a moment, the pain faded, replaced by the warmth of family, but as soon as the kids left, reality crashed back in. The world's watching, Yandy, Mendices said. They want to see us fall. I don't want to give them that satisfaction. Yandy nodded, tears finally spilling over. I don't want to lose you, not to rumors, not to Drake, not to anybody. They sat in silence, holding each other, the world still spinning outside. In that quiet moment, with everything on the line, they realized their only way forward was together or not at all. Outside, the crowd's chants faded as the night wore on, but the battle for their family's future was just beginning, and with one last look, Yandy and Mendices made a silent promise. Whatever came next, they'd face it side by side. No matter how messy it got. By morning, the world had changed again. News outlets were running wall-to-wall coverage of the scandal, and every reality blog, hip-hop site, and gossip channel was spinning their own version of events. Yandy's face was on every thumbnail. Headlines screamed about betrayal and heartbreak, and the whole city seemed to be watching their every move. The phone didn't stop ringing, and even as the sun came up, fans were already gathering outside their house, some holding signs of support, others just hoping to catch another viral meltdown. Inside, exhaustion weighed heavy on the family. Mendices made breakfast for the kids, trying to keep their routine normal, but his hands shook every time he checked his phone. He caught his reflection in the microwave, eyes rimmed red. and wondered how much longer he could hold it together. In the living room, Yandy stared out the window, her mind racing. The pressure was suffocating. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw the leaked messages, the angry tweets, the faces of friends she wasn't sure would ever look at her the same. Erica, Mimi, and Carly rallied for one last intervention. "It's time to speak, Yandy," Mimi said, fierce as ever. "Let them see your pain, but let them see your strength too," Erica added. "People are going to believe what they want, but you deserve your own narrative." Carly agreed. "We've all made mistakes. What matters is what you do now." Their words sank in, and for the first time in days, Yandy felt a spark of resolve. She dried her tears, stood tall, and called Mendices into the room. Cameras rolled as Yandy faced the world. Her voice trembled at first but grew stronger with every word. "I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I've trusted the wrong people, and sometimes I trusted too little. But I love my family. I love my husband. And no rumor, no message, no scandal will ever change that." Mendices joined her, taking her hand. "People forget we're human. We bleed like you. We hurt like you, but we're still standing, and as long as we have each other, the world can say what it wants." The internet exploded. Support poured in from fans and fellow castmates, but so did the hate and doubt. Some accused Yandy of using the scandal for publicity, others called her brave for standing up in the fire. Friends who'd been silent reached out, some apologizing, others offering prayers. Yandy's family watched from afar, their group chats blowing up with pride and worry in equal measure. The family was left divided, but something had shifted, a sense that maybe, just maybe, the worst was over. That night, as the house finally quieted, Yandy and Mendices sat together in the dark. They talked about trust, forgiveness, and the promise they'd made to fight for each other. Outside, the world kept spinning, the headlines kept changing, but for the first time in a long time, their love felt stronger than the noise. And in the hush before dawn, they held each other close, ready to face whatever tomorrow would bring. Together. And now, after one of the wildest chapters in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta history, the world is left with more questions than answers. Is Yandy's marriage truly unbreakable, or is another scandal just around the corner? Can Mendices really move forward, or will old wounds keep reopening every time the past comes calling? Fans are shocked, families are divided, and the cast will never be the same again. But one thing is certain: no one can look away from the drama. So what do you think? Does Yandy deserve a fresh start? Or do you believe there's more to the Drake story than we've seen? Whose side are you really on, and can this family survive another storm? Drop your hottest takes and wildest theories in the comments below. Smash that like button if you live for the twists. Subscribe to keep up with every bombshell. And ring the bell so you never miss a single minute of the realest drama on TV. Your voice matters, so speak up. Because this story is far from over and you won't want to miss what comes next. Stay tuned.